And welcome back to another episode of Bantz Lawrencia. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing great. Now, for today's episode, we're going to be talking about different relationship, marriages, situationship. Like this January has been a lot. We've been through a lot and we're just in the middle of January. Now, I will start with this lady who went on X, formerly Twitter, to say that she just got married and she was pregnant at the time, working, and then she said that her husband came back home and told her that he shared lunch with a female co-worker. Basically, she said that the husband told her that the female co-worker gave him spoon, like brought an extra spoon for him to share her food because he doesn't come to work with lunch. And she said that was the day she decided she was going to wake up 4 o'clock in the morning, or was it 4:30 in the morning, to pack lunch for her husband. Now this generated a whole lot of wow on social media. Nigerians literally started donating for this lady. She got a whole lot of gifts, honeymoon tickets, and a whole lot of people were happy. According to them, in the 21st century, this is what a wife material should be. A wife waking up 4:30 in the morning to prepare lunch for her husband. But that got me thinking. I was like, I don't know. I'm not waking up 4:30 in the morning to prepare lunch for nobody, because I can pack lunch maybe the previous night. Like, I think some people like fresh food, which for her to wake up 4:30 in the morning to prepare food, probably the husband likes fresh food and she has to do that. Oh no, not in this area. So that generated a whole lot of relationship conversations online. Before you could say Jack, people started breaking up left, right, and center. People started comparing their relationship, telling their girlfriends, look at this woman, look at what she's doing for her husband, waking up in the morning to do this, do that. I used to wake up 3:30 in the morning to go to work, and I understand the impact of that. Like, your whole day is literally ruined because you didn't get enough sleep. So 3:30, 4:30, I don't see the difference, but I used to do that. I think I did that for like 2 years, and you cannot pay me to wake up 4:30 in the morning right now. No. My mental health, my sanity is very important to me. But at the end of the day, do what works for you. If that is what works for you. Some people like cooking, some people like caregiving, some people like their love language is making sure that the other person feel loved, feel taken care of. So whatever works for you, please go on, do that, and then everybody should be happy. However, other people comparing their partners to this lady, saying that, oh, look at what this lady is doing, look at what she was waking up 4:30 in the morning to prepare lunch for me, why can't you do the same thing? Or why people started comparing. I think that is where people are getting it wrong, because let's say I'm in a relationship and my partner is telling me this lady is waking up 4:30 in the morning. The next thing I will compare you to is, Dangote is buying houses for his wives. Listen, we can compare. We can start comparing. But I just think people should do what works for them. Don't start comparing. You know what you got yourself into. So for my next story regarding relationship and marriage, there's this guy. So there was a tweet that a guy reacted to, and the tweet was, "Broke babes are so annoying. Dislike them so much." Now, another guy reacted saying, avoid broke babes, I don't go date rich babe. Now she urgently needs 2.5 million naira. Chidima, I miss you. I don't know what came over me. So basically this guy is saying that somebody is saying avoid broke babes, and he is saying that he listened to that tweet, he went and dated a rich or a comfortable lady, and now she's asking for 2.5 million. Now he's asking Chidima to forgive him, which maybe is his ex-girlfriend who he left for this richer babe. So that got a whole lot of people talking, because they said, are you going to date within your tax bracket, or are you going to date above your tax bracket? Because everything comes with an advantage and disadvantage. If you're going to date above your tax bracket, basically that girl, she is going to want to hang out, she's going to want to travel, she's going to want, and these are the things that she does normally for herself. So if you're in a relationship with that person is expecting you to either match their energy or at least contribute to certain things. Maybe she wants you to take her to Maldives, and she's going to need maybe 2.5 million for the tickets, and she's asking you as her boyfriend, buy me the ticket. You're thinking this is too much, she's a gold digger. Why is she asking me for that money? Chidima would never want to go to the Maldives. Chidima would only want to go to maybe suya joints and all that. So he is now going back to Chidima. Now this took me back to, I used to know a couple who were dating. This was like over 10 years ago. The lady came from an average, comfortable family. They were all business-minded people doing businesses. The guy, the dad, they are civil servants, and nothing much was coming in. So we were friends, and this lady used to take us out. Like, whenever we're going out, she's going to pay because she always had money. Basically, one day he came to see us and he said, we're asking, okay, how is this girl? And he said, no, they're no longer in a relationship. We're like, no longer in a relationship. What happened? He said, she's just asking for too much. She's asking for too much. Can you imagine? She was telling him to go and learn a trade with the brothers, the dad, like go and work with them basically so that he could be getting money. The way he presented it was like she was trying to force him to do things that he does not want to do. And I was sitting down there thinking, okay, this girl, obviously she's from a family where she has seen their men take care of them. Though she has her own money, but she's trying to put you through to one, place or the other to help you with life generally, because the parents are civil servants, they're not earning much, we're in school. So like, I don't even know, the course he was studying at that point was not even a professional course. Like, don't get me wrong, you can go study whatever you want to study in school and still come out to do amazing things, be rich, be wealthy and all that. But I think she was just trying to guide her man to, look into trying to do what the brothers are doing, which they were making money. So he saw it as disrespect. This girl is trying to put me where the brother would disrespect me, her family would disrespect me. And he was banging on about, let's say somebody I go with them and then work hard, get my own money, they will think, we made you. I was like, why are you even thinking negative into the future? Why not think, okay, they will help me, I'll be grateful. Even if the relationship doesn't work out, you can always find a balance where you guys will separate amicably. That was the end of that relationship. He started dating somebody else who was like, Chidima. She didn't want much, she didn't ask for much, and soon enough they got married. Then we were all friends on Facebook, so I could see their post, I could see the lady's post. It took her some time for her to finish school, get a job. She also got married. But hey, if you see this girl now, the person she got married to, I don't know if the person came from a rich home, but because of that, if that person listened to her and joined her family, the guy, they look so good. And this, my friend, him and his wife and kids, and you're looking at them and you're thinking, why did you do this to yourself? But at the end of the day, he is happy. He doesn't look sad. So I think at the end of the day, dating within your tax bracket is very important, because you can try to elevate somebody, especially as a woman. You're trying to tell somebody, okay, this is not where I want to be, or this is where we can be. Sometimes you see yourself, how you want to live your life, where you want to go to, how you want your future self to be. And then you're telling somebody who you're dating or you're in a relationship with, telling them, okay, let's do this. I think the other lady, this guy on Twitter, maybe this girl was asking for 2.5 million for a business venture. Maybe not even for spending. Maybe she was like, okay, we can put this together, do this business, grow this business and we will be okay. But he's looking at it like, okay, Chidinma will not ask me for 2.5 million. Let me go back to Chidinma. At the end of the day, one thing I've realized is that people are comfortable where they are. If you meet somebody, especially in relationship, or if you're about to date somebody, ensure that talk about finances. Sometimes people think, oh, they are women who talk about finances, they are gold diggers, or they're talking about finances because you're dating somebody or you're talking to somebody who you think you're better than. That is not the case, because regardless of what I have today, I know, what I want to do tomorrow. I know how my future wants to be. So it is important I have that conversation with you. It is important that we talk about this, so that you not wake up one day and come and call me out on Twitter to say that, 2.5, you're asking for 2.5 million, because regardless of how you want to look at it, they are right. This guy is right. The other lady is right for asking for 2.5 million. It's just about perception. He might think, oh, she's asking for too much, but it might be the fact that she wants them to build something. That brings me to my next topic of dating with purpose. There's this other lady on TikTok who called out her ex-boyfriend. She dated him for 7 years, and this guy just woke up one morning, went to the village, got this Christmas and paid somebody else's bride price. So she got to find out, and she came on TikTok and called him out. A lot of people started bashing her, like, how can you be in a relationship for 7 years? I mean, she is 27 years, so probably she started dating him when she was, 19, 20. That relationship started. At that point, I understand that some people get married 19, even 18, even earlier than that. But not everybody is prepared to get married at that point. Maybe she was thinking, okay, maybe when I get to 30, I'll be serious about this relationship. And if you look at the both of them, they are struggling. They don't look, it's not like the guy has all the money and the girl has all the money, but they may be trying to get their finances together before they get married, which there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people said, oh, why don't you just marry and then build things up? You cannot build with somebody. This is why I give the example of this other girl, because she wanted to build with her man, which was why she wanted him to get into the family business so that he could make money, so that they could build together and start working on something together. We were all young at that point, but he didn't see that. But she was dating with a purpose. She was not just dating him because, yes, she loved him. Yes, she was providing for him. By extension, we're getting treats from that relationship. But she wanted more for him. Today, you look at him and you're like, So when people talk about dating for a long period of time and saying, oh, it is better you get married 6 months and then 7 years. Some people, marriages don't even last up to 7 years. Which is better? Is it better for you to get married, date somebody 6 months, get married to them, and then separate after 7 years? At that point, kids are involved, families are involved. I don't think there's any breakup of a marriage that everybody would just be like, yes, we are happy, everybody go your way. I don't think so. There has to be somebody who feel hot. There has to be somebody who the family feel, oh, you did our child wrong. There's nothing wrong with people dating for a very long time and then realizing that this is not going to work and then separating. Maybe because everybody, they were in school chasing career. I, for one, have been in a long-term relationship and that did not, end up in marriage. And I can tell you, I wouldn't change that for anything, because let's say I had gotten married earlier when we started dating, I can guarantee you that today we'll be separated. That is for sure. But which would have been better? The long-term relationship and then moving on, or the short-term marriage and then ending the whole thing? Maybe at that point, kids are involved, resentment comes in. Like today, I don't even feel any resentment for this person. Like, it did not work out. You move on, I move on. I'm living my best life. I am very sure that he is living his best life. At the end of the day, do what works for you. If you can wake up 4:30 in the morning to cook for your husband. My sister, do it too. With your full chest. Own it with your full chest. If that is not what you can do, and then your husband is trying to compare you to that person, just sit down, have a conversation, remind him why you're not able to do that, remind him who he married, remind him that before he got married to you, he was going to work. If that was happening, if that co-worker was already bringing spoon to work, like, you are an adult. I don't understand. You were eating before you got married to that person. So once that person start comparing you with other people, I am very sure you can compare him with somebody else, and he will understand how that feels. When I look at marriages or finding the right partner or relationship, I just think it boils down to luck, because you can go to church and you meet the devil, and you can go to church and you meet a very genuinely nice person. You can go to a party and you meet, a Yoruba demon, or you can go to a party and you meet your life partner. You can stay at home. Like, people meet online, people meet on the internet, and they have amazing, fantastic relationship. People meet online and listen, they are scarred for life. So, some people say, oh, position yourself here, position yourself. You cannot. The universe have to align you to certain place, and you have to be able to receive that person, because at the end of the day, emotions is not your mate. You can meet, God can even send your husband to you, and then you're looking at the person like, oh, there's no chemistry. What can you do at that point? So it's all about luck. It's all about alignment. If you are in a relationship where you realize that this is not working for me, don't feel ashamed. Don't think, oh, I've spent 7 years here, people are going to laugh at me. My sister was later going to move on. This is 2024. Nobody should shame anybody for relationship partners, relationship choices, how you choose to live your life, whether you're waking up 4:30 in the morning, whether you choose to demand 2.5 million for your boyfriend, whether your boyfriend said he wants Chidima back. Like, everybody do what you want to do. We're in 2024. January, we're just in the middle of January, but boy, hey, we've learned lessons, enough lessons. Thank you very much for watching today's episode. Today's episode is once again sponsored by DDBT's Wigs. Now, this is you don't know how beautiful this hair is. This is a 26-inch grade 15A human hair, single donor. You can get this for £450. You don't even know how lovely this hair is. You need to try it for yourself. Thank you very much for watching today's episode. Please like and share. Thank you very much. Bye bye.